at the box. And now for the Bridgeport All-Stars, number 12, Keegan Adams. Number 3, Preston Argobride. Number 10, Thomas Heitzel. Number 99, Easton Kaufman. Number 13, Eli Nepper. Number 27, Nolan McLean. Number 4, John Wayne Pollock. Number 15, Ken Robin. Number 33, Julian Schaefer. Number 2, Graham Stasic. Number 35, Eli Smart. And number 1, Garrett Tuttle. Judges for the Bridgeport All-Stars are Kurt Stasic, Alan Robin, and Dustin Adams. As we begin today, please repeat after me. I trust in God. I love my country. And will respect its laws. I will play fair and strive to win. But win or lose, I will always do my best. Let's play ball!
Welcome to the Bridge Sports Complex in Bridgeport, West Virginia. It's game number 2 of the herd bracket here on Field 4 at the Bridge, featuring the Barboursville All-Stars and the Bridgeport All-Stars. Both of these teams won their respective district championships. Bridgeport, the District 5 champions. Barboursville, the District 1 champions. And they clashed together in the first round of the 9-11 Baseball All-Star State Tournament. Bridgeport and Barboursville. Barboursville located in Cabell County, a feeder of the Cabell Midland High School program. Bridgeport located right here in Harrison County. They have the home field advantage throughout this tournament, and they're a feeder to the most dominant baseball program of the last 15 years at the high school level, the Bridgeport Indians, who have won a number of state championships in the last 15 years under Coach Robert Shields. And it starts at this young of age and below, and you can see why. Every year, year after year, these Little League tournaments, Bridgeport's always a threat to win it. Bridgeport is the home team. They will start in the field first. Starting pitcher will be Keegan Adams. His catcher will be Eli Smart. First baseman will be John Wayne Policano. Second baseman, Preston Argobride. Shortstop, Eli Nepper. Third baseman, Thomas Deitzel. Left fielder will be Graham Stasic. Center fielder, Cannon Robbins. And right fielder is Easton Gawthrop for Bridgeport. Barboursville will be batting first at the top of the innings. Their order goes Easton Cole, Brooks Keaton, Case Gaskins, Liam Davis, Wyatt Smith, Matt Smith, Jackson Perry, Sheed DeMoss, Graham Patton, Hunter Casey, Cade Odell, and Paxton Ellis. Starting pitcher for Bridgeport again is Keegan Adams, wearing number 12. His favorite athlete is Ellie De La Cruz, and looking through these player profile sheets, we've got a lot of these players' favorite athletes, Ellie De La Cruz, and we did this tournament the last time it was here at the Bridge, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. It was whenever De La Cruz's rookie year was. He was a hit among all of them. 0-1 count. Adams gets the pitch he wants, delivers it, and it's a called strike 2 And already Easton Cole down 0-2 in the count. Adams winds up and deals, and it's going to be grounded to the third baseman. Deitzel throws across the diamond. Catch made by Policano. And it's a 5-3 ground out for Cole, and Bridgeport with a nice play to retire the first batter of Barboursville.
Stepping up to the plate, the pitcher, number 2,
Brooks Keaton now up for Barboursville. Nobody on, one out. Here's the pitch from Adams, and it's swung on. That's going to get down in right field. And it's a one-out single for Brooks Keaton as it bounced in front of Easton Gothrop, and Barboursville has their first base runner.
Now batting, the center fielder, number 16,
Case Gaskins will come to the plate for Barboursville. One on, one out. Runner on first is Brooks Keaton. Here's the pitch from Adams, swing and a miss by Gaskins. Case Gaskins goes to Covenant School in Huntington, West Virginia. His favorite athlete, Ronald Acuna Jr. His favorite hobbies are video games and swimming. And he sees the 0-1, swing and a miss there. Count goes 0-2. Gaskins also plays wrestling and flag football, and his favorite sports memory is hitting a 2-run home run in the district championship this season. Here's the 0-2. That one misses high. Caught between first and second. Taking off to second. The tag just late. And Brooks Keaton is going to make it to second. The hesitation right there as the catcher Eli Smart saw him going. Tried to get him to go back to first. Keaton committed, but the tag was late and he stole second base. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch from Adams, and a called strike 3 as Gaskins strikes out looking. So 1 on, 2 out. Runner in scoring position is Brooks Keaton. Liam Davis at the plate. Here is the pitch from Adams. It's going to miss inside for ball 1. Davis also goes to the Covenant School in Huntington. Favorite athletes are Steph Curry and Freddie Freeman. Favorite food, pancakes and Chick-fil-A. Swings and misses at the 1-0 there from Adams. Count goes even 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. Adams deals, and a swing and a miss by Davis again. Count goes 1-2. Adams gets the signal, pitches the 1-2, and it's going to miss barely, and the count evens up at 2 apiece. Here's the pitch, 2-2, down the middle, called strike 3, second strikeout for Keegan Adams, and Bridgeport gets through the top of the first. Doesn't allow any runs. We head to the bottom of the first, and we come back here on Video Productions.
Is #1 in West Virginia for patient safety and social responsibility. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
Through the Antero Foundation, we invest in what matters: education, health and human services, community development, arts and culture, and environmental causes.
Hundreds of programs supported, thousands of lives touched. Together, we're making a difference where we live and work.
Antero Resources, powering progress together.
Today's 2026 West Virginia 9-11 Baseball State Tournament is brought to you by WVU United Hospital Center. WVU Medicine United Hospital Center, where exceptional care goes beyond medicine. We welcome you back to the Bridge Sports Complex here in Bridgeport, West Virginia. We're in Game 2 of the Herd bracket here on Field 4 at the Bridge. Barboursville taking on the hometown team, Bridgeport. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Scoreless through the top of one. We'll run through Barboursville's fielding lineups. On the mound will be Brooks Keaton. His catcher is Wyatt Smith. First baseman, Sheedy Moss. Second baseman, Matt Smith. Shortstop, Liam Davis. Third baseman, Easton Cole. And in the outfield from left to right for Barboursville is Jackson Perry, Case Gaskins, and Cade Odell. The lineup for Bridgeport starts with Thomas Deitzel leading off, followed by Cannon Robbins, then Preston Argabright, Keegan Adams, Eli Smart, Eli Nepper, Graham Skazik, Easton Gothrop, Garrett Tuttle, Nolan McLennan, John Wayne Policano, and Julian Schaefer round out the batting order for Bridgeport. In the top of the first inning, pitcher Keegan Adams for Bridgeport got through it with just 13 pitches. That's right about where you want to be. You can get through an inning around 10, 15 pitches. You'll be set to have a pretty good day. It's those innings where you can raise that pitch count up to 25, 30 is when it gets a little nerve-wracking, because that means the other team's doing some damage and you're going to have to change pitchers soon. 85 is the maximum for 11-year-olds, which is the max age here in the 9 to 11 tournament. So coming to the plate is Thomas Deitzel for Bridgeport, leading off. Here's the pitch from Brooks Keaton, and it misses high for ball one. 1-0 count. Keaton deals. This one's lifted left field, and it is caught by the left fielder, Jackson Perry. And Deitzel is retired with a fly out to the left fielder. And brings up Cannon Robbins for Bridgeport. Here's the pitch from Keaton. That one, this is just high for ball one. One 1-0 count, nobody on, one out. Keaton delivers. That one misses inside for ball two. Robbins backed out of the way of it. Now Robbins ahead in the count 2-0. See what Keaton gives him here. The pitch, and tried to go off speed. Couldn't get it to break enough. Missed high, ball three. Now this is where you wonder if Robbins is going to be aggressive, thinking you'll get something down the middle easy. Or if he'll just sit there on it, hope for ball four and take your base. Find out. Here is the pitch, and that one, again, Keaton tried to go off speed, but just released it a little too high, and Robbins is going to take his base on a 4-pitch walk. So Robbins aboard, 1 on, 1 out. Brings up Preston Argabright. Argabright attends Bridgeport Middle School. He plays second base, pitcher, and catcher. His favorite athlete is Freddie Freeman. That's a lot of these kids' favorite athlete, too. How influential Freddie Freeman's been over the last couple years for the Dodgers. His best sports memory is his first home run. He's got 1 on, 1 out here. That pitch misses high. Ball bounces away. Robbins takes off and gets to second on the wild pitch. So runner in scoring position for Bridgeport now is Cannon Robbins. As Argabright has a 1-0 count and 5 straight balls pitched by Keaton. So he's still trying to find that strike zone. Here's the 1-0. This one is lifted, shallow left field, right on the grass, and the catch is made by Liam Davis. Went all the way back to the edge of the turf, made the catch, 2 away. So Keegan Adams will come to the plate. He is Bridgeport's starting pitcher. Had a good top of the first inning from the mound. He's got a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. Here is the pitch. And off speed. That time, Keaton got his off-speed pitch to hit down the middle. And it's called strike 1 as Adams watched it by. Here's the 0-1. Adams swings, and he did go around. He appealed to the first base umpire. He went around, and the count's 0-2. Time called, and Adams will step back into the box. Keaton shook off the first pitch he got. Now he likes this one, the 0-2, and it's going to bounce, misses outside. Robbins takes off, throw down to third is late, and Robbins is going to get there. Now if you're Adams, you got a chance to put a run on the board right here. The runner on third, Cannon Robbins. One ball, 2 strikes. Keaton winds and deals and misses high for ball 2. The count goes even. The 2-2. And it's going to miss low and a little bit outside. Count goes full. So you're Keaton. You'd like to just get this third out right here, not have to worry about facing another batter. The runner on third, Robbins. Full count. Waits for the pitch he wants. The payoff pitch. Swung on and fouled back by Adams. He stays alive. Bridgeport trying to take the early lead. The payoff pitch from Keaton. It's down the middle, called strike 3. And Keaton's fired up at that one. Scoreless through 1. You're watching live streaming coverage of the West Virginia 9-11 Baseball State Tournament on Video Productions. We'll be back after this.
Some moments change everything. In an instant, your world grows bigger. And suddenly, it's real. There are questions, there are plans, there are quiet worries you don't always say out loud. And there are providers who walk with you through all of it, from the first heartbeat to the first time you hold them in your arms. At Access Health Women's Health, you don't have to leave your community to receive exceptional care. Access Health, right here at home.
UHC receives straight A's in outcomes, safety, and cost efficiency. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
At Antero Resources, energy is only the beginning.
Our energy professionals are also parents, friends, and neighbors dedicated to producing natural gas responsibly and supporting the communities we call home.
Antero Resources, powering progress together.
To win in sports, adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Kurt Skazik, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help you create a game plan for your financial goals. Call 855-443-9883 to get started today. And we welcome you back to the Bridge Sports Complex here in Bridgeport, West Virginia. We're through 1 inning and scoreless through 1. Each team got a runner in scoring position but couldn't get him to come home. Barboursville leading off for Barboursville will be Wyatt Smith, followed by Matt Smith and Jackson Perry to start the second. Keegan Adams on the mound for Bridgeport. Adams got through the first inning with 13 pitches. Keaton got through the first inning with 15 pitches. So he said about 10 to 15 pitches an inning will do you pretty good. Adams winds and deals, and it's going to be called strike one on the outside corner to Wyatt Smith. The 0-1, that one's going to bounce in front of home plate. For ball one, count goes even, one apiece. The 1-1 to Smith. That one's going to be called ball two, 2-1 count for Wyatt Smith, the catcher for Barboursville. Adams deals that one. Again, misses just barely. Last two pitches in the exact same spot. The count's 3-1. Adams deals this one grounded towards the second baseman, Argabright. Throw to first quickly, and he's safe. Smith beat the throw from Argabright to Policano. And he's got a leadoff single here in the second. Matt Smith will come to the plate now for Barboursville with a runner on first, nobody out. The pitch from Adams, and it's going to miss low and outside for ball one. The 1-0 is not really swung on, but it hit his bat and fouled back. And it evens the count 1-1. Here's the 1-1 from Adams, and that one's on the outside corner, called strike two. One ball, two strikes. The pitch from Adams. Smith is going to ground it foul on the third base side. Count remains 1-2, and Matt Smith stays alive. One ball, two strikes. Adams deals, and it bounces for ball two. Matt Smith at the plate. Favorite athlete, Jamar Chase. His hobbies are swimming, dirt bike, fishing, and just other sports. And he plays basketball as well. And this one's going to be grounded fair. The throw to second, and they're going to get the lead runner, Wyatt Smith, as Deitzel's throw to Argabright was in time. So the late throw on Smith's single earlier, he ends up getting out at second, and Matt Smith reaches on a fielder's choice. At the plate now for Barboursville's Jackson Perry. One on, one out, runner on first is Matthew Smith. Here's the pitch. Perry swings and misses for strike one. Perry's favorite athlete's Ellie De La Cruz. Also plays basketball. His favorite food is fettuccine. He sees the 0-1, and this one is going to be lifted into center field, and the catch made by Robbins. He throws back to first. It gets away. Smith takes off, headed to second. That's one you didn't really need to try to throw back to first there, as Smith wasn't that far off the base. It got behind the first baseman, Policano, and he ends up getting second anyway. 2 outs. Runner in scoring position. Shai DeMoss comes to the plate for Barboursville with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. That one off speed. Curves down right down the middle for strike one. Adams deals the 0-1. It's inside. DeMoss took a swing at it, fouled it down, and the count goes 0-2. Runner on second is Matt Smith. Here's the pitch from Adams. Inside, called strike three. DeMoss strikes out looking. And Adams gets out of the top of the second. Welcome back to the Bridge Sports Complex here in Bridgeport, West Virginia. Through an inning and a half, still scoreless. Teams have been threatening score. Each team has had a runner in scoring position, at least one in each half inning so far, but none have come home as it's still 0-0 between Bridgeport and Barboursville. Due up for Bridgeport to start the bottom of the second will be the two Eli's, Smart and Nepper, followed by Graham Skazik. Keegan Adams got through the top of the second, 16 pitches. That puts his total up to 29. Right now for Barber, Brooks Keaton on the mound, sitting at 15 pitches. So coming to the plate is Eli Smart, the catcher for Bridgeport. Eli Smart, favorite athlete, Gavin Kelly. Little shout out to how good West Virginia's baseball program did this year as he sees the pitch now from Keaton. And it's high for ball one. Eli Smart put his hero as his big sister and his hobbies as pickleball. So he has a 1-0 count here. Here's the pitch from Brooks Keaton, and it's swung on. Smart lifts it, deep right field, on the run, and making the catch is Cade Odell. Looking like Odell with the catch over his head on the run backwards. Smart flies out to the right fielder. Look at this catch. It's about as deep as we've seen a ball hit so far today, and Odell reaching back over his head to make the catch. At the plate is Eli Nepper for Bridgeport. Here's the pitch from Keaton. And that one's going to miss for ball one. One ball, no strikes. The pitch from Keaton is swung on by Nepper, fouled out of play. Nepper's best sports memory was in travel baseball when he was playing for the 8U River Jacks at 6 years old and had a walk-off base hit to score the winning run in extra innings. He's got a 1-1 count here, and here's the pitch from Keaton, and it misses high for ball two. Runner in scoring position, 1 out for Bridgeport. Here's the pitch from Keaton. It's going to miss inside for ball one. Keaton gets the pitch he wants. Deals the 1-0. That one missed just high to Skazik. Nepper, the runner, on second. And it holds the trend of each team through each half inning has had a runner in scoring position. Can Bridgeport be the one to draw first blood? Only 1 out. And a 2-0 count to Skazik. He takes a big swing. Couldn't connect. Strike one. The 2-1, Skazik swings, fouls it back out of play. The count goes 2-2. The 2-2 from Keaton. This one lifted, shallow left center on the run. Making the catch is Perry. Didn't let that one drop down, and it's the second out. Perry had a chance to get the last one from Nepper. Granted, that one was a little bit harder. He had to reach back over his head. Couldn't get that one, but he got the last one. And there's 2 outs. The runner on second, Nepper. At the plate is Easton Gothrop. The pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Keaton winds and deals and tries top shelf. Too high, ball 2. Bridgeport is the hometown team. Here at the Bridge in Bridgeport. A lot of fans for these All-Stars. Gothrop grounds it to the pitcher. Keaton throws to first. DeMoss makes the catch. And we get through 2 innings, still scoreless. Bridgeport and Barboursville. We head to the third when we return here on Video Productions.
Ontario Foundation, we invest in what matters: education, health and human services, community development, arts and culture, and environmental causes.
Hundreds of programs supported, thousands of lives touched. Together, we're making a difference where we live and work.
Ontario Resources, powering progress together.
When it comes to finding your next vehicle,
it's officially go time at Thornhill Auto Group.
Look no further for a quality used or certified pre-owned car.
We have a vehicle for everyone and every budget.
Come see us at Thornhill Auto Outlet.
UHC is #1 in West Virginia for patient safety and social responsibility. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
Today's 2026 West Virginia 9-11 Baseball State Tournament is brought to you by WVU United Hospital Center. WVU Medicine United Hospital Center, where exceptional care goes beyond medicine. And we welcome you back to the Bridge Sports Complex here in Bridgeport, West Virginia. Both pitchers, Adams and Keaton, sit at 29 pitches through 2 innings. Both pitchers doing a good job so far in this game. Leading off the third inning for Barboursville will be Graham Patton, followed by Hunter Casey and Cade Odell. Adams delivers this one, grounded up the gap, diving as Nepper couldn't get it, and it's a leadoff single to start the third for Graham Patton, and he's fired up on first. That's why you just ground it right by the pitcher, and the shortstop and second baseman can't close on it enough. Slow grounder right up the gap. Nepper gave it his all trying to stop it. Couldn't, and now Casey at the plate with a runner on first. That one on the inside corner for strike 1. Here's the delivery from Adams. A swing and a miss by Casey. The count goes 0-2. The 0-2 is swung on and grounded foul on the third base side by Casey. He stays alive with an 0-2 count. Adams winds and deals, swing and a miss by Casey, and it's the 4th strikeout of the day for Keegan Adams. Brings up the right fielder, Cade Odell, who had the great catch earlier in this game. Runner on first is Graham Patton. 1 out. Here's the pitch from Adams, and swung on, fouled back by Odell. The 0-1 from Adams Odell tried to duck down to the strike zone, but it catches for strike 2. And again, Adams has the batter down 0-2 in the count. He winds and deals, and it is swung on. It took out Smart, and he's down. It was a foul tip back by Odell, and those you always worry about if you're the catcher because the ball doesn't go where it's tracking to. It changes the direction of it, and it hit him where he wasn't expecting it. So Eli Smart stands up. He's going to walk it off a little bit. Hopefully he can stay into the game. Both catchers have done a good job so far as well, not letting any balls get by and allow the base runners to move. So Smart walks it off. He puts the helmet back on. He's ready to get back and down in his catcher's stance. And Odell steps back up to the plate with an 0-2 count. Adams winds, deals the 0-2, fouled off again by Odell. And he stays alive yet again with the 0-2 count. The 0-2, this one's grounded. It's going to get by Adams. The throw to first, not in time. So the slow grounder right up the middle. No one could close on it fast enough. And Odell's going to get there with a 1-out single. Patton advances to second. Paxton Ellis, left-handed batter, comes to the plate. 2 on, 1 out. Adams delivers this one. Catches the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the pitch. This one cranked foul. Oh-2 count for Paxton Ellis. The pitch from Adams and just misses outside. That one could have gone either way. Called ball 1. Count goes 1-2. So 2 on, 1 out. Here's the 1-2. That one, Adams tried to go off speed, misses outside again. Count evens up at 2 apiece. The 2-2. Ellis watches it. It's called strike 3, and it's out number 2. It's the 5th strikeout of the game for Keegan Adams. And now Barboursville's back to the top of their order. They come out and talk to Keegan Adams. Wonder if this is just going to be a meeting or if they're going to try to change pitchers. They're going to leave him in there. He's sitting at 44 pitches as we speak. He's at 15 in this inning. And with 2 outs, if you can get Easton Cole out, the leadoff batter of the order for Barboursville, you're sitting in a pretty good spot if you're Keegan Adams. So 2 on, 2 outs. Runners are Graham Patton at second, Kate Odell at first. Here's the pitch, misses outside. Ball gets behind Smart. Hesitating, stopping between second and third is Patton. No throw back to second. Patton wanted to take off and get to third. He looked up and saw Smart was ready to throw it. Stopped, came back to second. Smart didn't throw it back to second. 1 ball, no strikes for Easton Cole. Here's the pitch from Adams. Inside, and Cole turns out of the way of it. Count goes 2-0. Adams winds and deals. It's grounded left side, and just taking the force out at third is the third baseman, Thomas Deitzel. And we get out of the top of the third, still scoreless. Bridgeport and Barboursville tied 0-0. We head to the bottom of the third when we come back to the West Virginia 9-11 Baseball All-Star State Tournament on Video Productions.
Some moments change everything. In an instant, your world grows bigger, and suddenly, it's real. There are questions, there are plans, there are quiet worries you don't always say out loud. And there are providers who walk with you through all of it, from the first heartbeat to the first time you hold them in your arms. At Access Health Women's Health, you don't have to leave your community to receive exceptional care. Access Health, right here at home.
My name's Katie, and I'm a sophomore at Virginia Tech. I'm studying to be a lawyer, which means I'll be in school for 6 more years, and college isn't cheap. But my parents opened a Smart 529 savings account when I was 6 months old, and having that savings has given me the opportunity to focus on my education.
Smart 529 is West Virginia's education savings solution. Turn your savings into their success. Visit smart529.com. For more information, contact Smart 529 to obtain a program description, which includes investment objectives, risks, charges, expenses, and other information. Read and consider it carefully before investing.
To win in sports, adjust your strategy as the game changes. The same is true of investments. Kurt Skazik, your Edward Jones financial advisor, can help you create a game plan for your financial goals. Call 855-443-9883 to get started today. And we welcome you back to the Bridge Sports Complex here in Bridgeport, West Virginia. Game 2 of the herd bracket here on Field 4 between Barboursville and Bridgeport. Enters the bottom of the third inning. Still scoreless. It's been a great game to this point. Some great action in the field, some big-time hits. Just neither team being able to send a runner home. They've been putting them on base, but getting them all the way around has been a struggle, and in large part due to the good pitching we've seen from Brooks Keaton and Keegan Adams. Leading off the third inning for Bridgeport will be Garrett Tuttle, followed by Nolan McLennan and John Wayne Policano. Keegan Adams got through the top of the third with 18 pitches. It's the most pitches we've seen in an inning by either one of these pitchers to this point. He sits at 47. Brooks Keaton sitting at 29 pitches. But that's through 2 innings. Garrett Tuttle at the plate for Bridgeport. Here's the pitch from Keaton. Swung on, lifted, headed towards the fence. It's going to land just next to the dugout. Cole didn't try to go all the way over to get it. Would have been dangerous if he did. Lets it drop foul for strike 1. Here's the 0-1. This one lined right through the gap by Tuttle, and he's going to have a leadoff single. Start the bottom of the third. Garrett Tuttle put it right between the shortstop and third baseman, and he's aboard. Nolan McLennan comes to the plate now for Bridgeport. Here's the pitch from Keaton with 1 on, nobody out. Misses over the head for ball 1. Nolan McLennan attends Simpson Elementary School, one of the elementary schools in Bridgeport. His favorite athlete's Gunnar Henderson. His favorite food is pasta. And his best sports memory is hitting an inside-the-park home run in his first year in Little League Majors. This one is going to catch for strike 1. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 on, nobody out. Keaton winds and deals, and that one is over the head behind the catcher. Tuttle takes off, throw down to second. Close, but not in time, and sliding in safely is Garrett Tuttle. And Bridgeport has a runner in scoring position. Two balls and one strike for Nolan McLennan, with a runner in scoring position and nobody out. Here's the pitch from Keaton, and that one just high for ball 3, and the count goes 3-1. The 3-1 from Keaton, swing and a miss by McLennan, and the count goes full. The payoff pitch, and that one is going to miss low, and McLennan's going to take his base. So 2 on, nobody out. Tuttle at second, McLennan at first, and John Wayne Policano comes to the plate for Bridgeport. Here's the pitch. That one misses just high for ball 1. John Wayne Policano's favorite sports memory is pitching in the 6th inning with 2 outs, bases loaded, and he struck out the batter to win the game, and he went on to celebrate with his teammates after that one. Here's the 1-0. Policano takes a crack at it, fouls it back and out of play, and the count goes even 1-1. The 1-1 from Keaton. And that one's going to miss inside for ball 2. Tell you what makes these teams dangerous that I've seen so far is how the bottom of the order can do. Barboursville's bottom of the order was able to get on base no problem, and Bridgeport's bottom of the order doing damage so far. 2 on, nobody out. Here's the 2-1 to Policano, misses inside. Ball gets past the catcher, Smith, and both runners advance for Bridgeport. Now they've got 2 in scoring position. Tuttle at third, and McLennan went to second. 3 balls and 1 strike now for John Wayne Policano. The 3-1 from Keaton. Policano grounds it, and it's going to be bobbled by Davis. He can't catch it, and a runner scores. Tuttle for Bridgeport draws first blood as he comes across the base. And Policano reaches first there, and Liam Davis not the happiest right now. He thinks he should have been able to get that one. So Bridgeport leads 1-0 in the bottom of the third. At the plate now is Julian Schaefer. Here's the pitch from Keaton, and that one is going to miss high. And taken off to second is John Wayne Policano. He gets there without a throw. The 1-0 from Keaton. Swung on and missed by Schaefer, and the count goes even 1-1. 2 runners in scoring position again for Bridgeport, nobody out. Keaton's already 15 pitches deep here in the 3rd inning and yet to retire a batter. The 1-1, Schaefer tries to bunt. He lays it down, but it rolls foul. That one could have been a really good one if it just stayed to the left of that line, but it curved to the right of it at the last second. And it's just going to be strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes Keaton gets the pitch he wants. He deals off speed, misses high, ball 2. The 2-2. That one's going to bounce. It gets away from Smith into score. Sliding in safely is Nolan McLennan, and Bridgeport leads 2-0. Ball got away from Wyatt Smith there. Coming in to score was Nolan McLennan. John Wayne Policano advanced from second to third. And a full count now for Schaefer. Barboursville still hasn't gotten an out. This one is lifted and dropped at the last second by Matt Smith. But I tell you, it looked like he caught it, which was good because John Wayne Policano thought he caught it and didn't take off to go home. So it's just going to be a reach on error for Julian Schaefer in E4. But no runs come in, but yet no one's been out. We're back at the top of the order for Bridgeport. Thomas Deitzel at the plate. Runners on the corners, nobody out. Here's the pitch from Keaton. That one misses outside for ball 1. Throwing down to second and threw it to the shortstop, Liam Davis. He wasn't quite over on the base yet, and that's going to be a stolen base by Julian Schaefer. So 2 runners in scoring position again for Bridgeport. They've been like this just about all inning. They've gotten 2 to come home and still going at it with no one out. The pitch and a swing and a miss by Deitzel for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Keaton gets the pitch he wants. Here's the 1-1. That one low, bounces away from Smith. He tracks it down, doesn't let it get behind him. It's ball 2 and a 2-1 count. The runners stay put for Bridgeport. The 2-1 from Keaton. Fouled back by Deitzel. Count goes even, 2-2. Bridgeport trying to do more damage in an inning they've already scored 2 runs in. 2 in scoring position, no out. Here's the 2-2. Misses for ball 3, and the count goes full. Deitzel ready. Here's the payoff pitch from Keaton. Deitzel lifts it in play. Standing there is Jackson Perry. He makes the catch. Runner tags. Perry throws home. Look out. They're in trouble. Throw back to second. Ball dropped. He's got to throw it back home, and then it's going to score a run. Policano is in safely. It's 3-0 Bridgeport. Wasn't executed the way they liked, but it worked. And Bridgeport takes a 3-0 lead. Take a look at the replay. It was popped up right to the left fielder, Jackson Perry. He caught it. He was ready to fire home. Policano got caught between third and home. He ran back. And then Julian Schaefer tried to run back to throw to second. I tell you, if that was handled cleanly, they would have had a much better chance of getting Policano out there. But he's home safely. And it's 3-0 Bridgeport with 1 out and still a runner on third. And are they going to make that change? Looks like it is now Case Gaskins for Barboursville standing on the rubber. Cannon Robbins will be up for Bridgeport after this, and Barboursville is going to make the pitching change. as Case Gaskins is going to head into the mound. So Gaskins will begin warming up. Brooks Keaton exits the game with 54 pitches, giving up 3 runs. So we'll wait and see the new fielding arrangements as Gaskins comes in from center field to the mound. We'll see where Brooks Keaton goes. It looks like he's going to head out to center field, and that's just going to be the switch right there. 8-1, 1-8.
Now pitching for the Barboursville All-Stars, number 16, Case Gaskins.
Gaskins warming up, and I tell you, he's got some heat behind his pitches. That's something you wonder here. And if you're Barboursville, you don't want to panic because you've been doing good from the plate. You've been putting the ball in play. You've been getting runners on base. Just haven't gotten them to come home yet. But if you keep doing what you're doing, the runs are bound to come in. Just can't panic. Keep this lead for Bridgeport where it is now. Get out of this inning and try to rally. Coming up to the plate for Bridgeport will be Cannon Robbins. He'll have the runner on third, Julian Schaefer, and 1 out. Here's the pitch from Gaskins, and that one is going to be called strike 1. Gaskins winds and deals the 0-1 to Robbins. He takes a crack at it, fouls it back out of play. Count goes 0-2. The 0-2. This one lifted in play. Perry moving over on the run, makes the catch. Runner tags. Throw home is in time. He got him out. What a throw from the left fielder, Jackson Perry. And he comes in to celebrate that throw in the double play as Schaefer's tagged out at the plate. Barboursville does get out of the inning without allowing another run. 3-0 through 3. We head to the 4th here in the Herd bracket of the West Virginia 9-11 Baseball All-Star State Tournament on Video Productions.
UHC receives straight A's in outcomes, safety, and cost efficiency. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
Teriyaki Madness is real food made to order with fresh, high-quality ingredients. That's why Little General Stores has partnered with them to bring delicious, fresh favorites to your neighborhood. Visit TeriyakiMadness.com. Fresh Asian Grill.
Take a look at this replay. The end of last inning, Robbins lifted it into left field. Catch made by Perry. Look at this throw. It's right on the money. And the tag applied to get Schaefer out. He couldn't believe it. Look at the celebration. Perry coming in, fired up after that one. Leading off for Barboursville to start the 4th inning will be Brooks Keaton, the starting pitcher. Faces Keegan Adams. Here's the pitch. Misses, ball 1. Keaton had a single in the 1st inning. Barboursville trying to rally down 3-0. Adams winds, deals, bounces ball 2. The 2-0 is going to miss over the head of Keaton. And now Keaton's ahead in the count 3-0. Adams gets the pitch he wants, delivers the 3-0. It is down the middle, called strike 1. Keaton content to take that. Now you got a chance to be aggressive with a 3-1 count. The 3-1. Off speed, down the middle again, and the count goes full. Adams has 5 strikeouts already in this game. It'd be big for him to get his 6th here. The payoff pitch, a swing and a miss. He did just that. Rallied from being behind 3-0 in the count to pitch 3 straight strikes and strike out Brooks Keaton. Case Gaskins will come to the plate. The relief pitcher for Barboursville. He struck out in the first, sees the pitch, swings at it, fouls it back out of play. A 1 count as Gaskins will step back into the box. Barboursville trailing Bridgeport 3-0. Adams gets the pitch, the 0-1, off speed, catches the inside corner, strike 2. That was a great pitch right there for Keegan Adams. And he's ready to go. The 0-2 swung on, grounded over the head of Adams, coming over in a collision between Deitzel and Nepper. No throw to first. And Gaskins is going to get there with a 1-out base runner. And this one, it took just a high enough hop to get over the head of the pitcher Adams. And then that's one you really don't practice. You know, you got to pop up on the infield. You practice, say, I got it. When you get that slow roller that you think the pitcher's going to get, now you got to charge after it. It's just an unorthodox play in the field. This one lifted by Davis into the first baseman's glove, John Wayne Policano, for out number 2. Wyatt Smith comes to the plate with 1 on. A runner on first is Case Gaskins, 2 outs as Barboursville tries to make a 2-out rally. The pitch from Adams misses outside. Taking off is Gaskins. He's going to get there standing up. The 1-0. This one is going to get by Policano. Rounding second, coming home is Gaskins. Here is the tag. Did he get him? He did not. Runner safe at home. Barboursville scores. Wyatt Smith is safe at second. And Barboursville's on the board. They cut into the lead. Policano had another chance of this one. Look how close this one gets to his glove. It went into right field. Galthrop threw home. The throw was there and in time, but he just couldn't get that arm around to tag Gaskins. And it's 3-1. Off-speed pitch catches the outside corner for strike 1 to Matt Smith. Adams tries the same pitch, works the same way. Strike 2 on the outside corner. The 0-2 from Adams. Tried the same spot with the fastball, couldn't get it there. And it misses for ball one. Runner in scoring position is Wyatt Smith. Matt Smith at the plate with a 1-2 count. The pitch from Adams, outside, ball two. The 2-2 is swung on by Smith. Fouled on the third base side. He stays alive. Adams delivers the 2-2. That one called strike three. And another strikeout for Keegan Adams gets him out of the inning, but Barboursville cuts into that lead. They score one. It's 3-1 Bridgeport through 3.5. We head to the bottom of the fourth when we return here on Video Productions.
Terra Resources, energy is only the beginning.
Our energy professionals are also parents, friends, and neighbors dedicated to producing natural gas responsibly and supporting the communities we call home.
And Terra Resources, powering progress together.
When it comes to finding your next vehicle,
it's officially go time at Thornhill Auto Group.
Look no further for a quality used or certified pre-owned car.
We have a vehicle for everyone and every budget.
Come see us at Thornhill Auto Outlet.
Teriyaki Madness is real food made to order with fresh, high-quality ingredients. That's why Little General Stores has partnered with them to bring delicious, fresh favorites to your neighborhood. Visit TeriyakiMadness.com.
Fresh Asian Grill.
UHC is #1 in West Virginia for patient safety and social responsibility. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
Today's 2026 West Virginia 9-11 Baseball State Tournament is brought to you by WVU United Hospital Center. WVU Medicine United Hospital Center, where exceptional care goes beyond medicine. And we welcome you back to the Bridge Sports Complex here in Bridgeport, West Virginia. We got a good one between the Barboursville All-Stars and the home team, Bridgeport All-Stars. Bridgeport leading Barboursville 3-1. And due up for Bridgeport to start the fourth will be Preston Argabright, followed by Keegan Adams and Eli Smart. On the mound for Barboursville will be Case Gaskins, who came in to replace Brooks Keaton in the last inning. Barboursville gave up 3 runs in the bottom of the third. And they scored 1 themselves in the top of the fourth to dig into that Bridgeport lead. And Bridgeport will try to pull away and extend their lead a little bit more as we head into the bottom of the fourth. Last warm-up pitch for Gaskins is in. And coming to the plate is Preston Argabright.
Leading off the inning for the Bridgeport All-Stars will be second baseman, number 3, Preston Argabright.
Here's the pitch from Gaskins. Argabright swings on it, lifts it, shallow left field on the edge of the infield. And Liam Davis, the shortstop, went all the way back to the grass to make the catch for the out. So you want to do it if you're Barboursville, one pitch and get that out quickly. At the plate now for Bridgeport is their pitcher, Keegan Adams. That one, bottom shelf, strike one. The 0-1 from Gaskins, that one a little too low, misses, and the count goes even 1-1. One ball, one strike. Here is the pitch. Check swing by Adams. He didn't go around, and it's ball 2. The 2-1 is swung on by Adams. That one is up the gap, and he's aboard for a one-out single. Keegan Adams put it right in play, right between the second baseman and shortstop. 1 on, 1 out now for Bridgeport as Eli Smart comes to the plate. Gaskins delivers. That one called ball 1. The 1-0 as Gaskins winds and deals a swing and a miss by Smart. Took a big crack at it there, tried to get a hold of it, couldn't make contact with it. Count goes even 1-1. That one misses inside, ball 2. Smart stood in. Gaskins tried the inside corner, missed it just a little bit too far inside. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 on, 1 out. Runner on first is Adams. Here's the 2-1, a swing and a miss by Smart. Evens the count again at 2-2. The 2-2 bounces, gets by Smith, and taking off and getting to second without a throw. The throw ended up getting away from Gaskins, but advancing to second is Keegan Adams. Full count. Runner in scoring position, 1 out. Here's the payoff pitch from Gaskins. It is swung on, lifted, right field, and down. Taking off is Adams. He's rounding third, coming home. Adams is going to score. It's 4-1 Bridgeport. That was just a beautiful hit by Eli Smart. Doesn't get any better than that. Put it into right field where Kate Odell couldn't go get it. It's deep enough to get the runner Adams home and long enough to get Smart to second. RBI double for Eli Smart. Brings up Eli Nepper to the plate. Here's the pitch, inside, ball 1. The 1-0 from Gaskins. That one down the middle for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Gaskins. That one's over the head of Nepper for ball 2. Runner on second is Eli Smart. He's ready to go if he needs to. 2-1 count. Gaskins delivers. That one is called strike 2, and the count evens up again. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Gaskins, swung on by Nepper and fouled. He stays alive. Two from Gaskins. That one misses outside. Count goes full. Smart stays put at second. This could be the turning point of the game if Nepper's able to put this one in play or if Gaskins is able to sit him down. The payoff pitch, swung on, lifted, in play in foul territory. Catch made by the first baseman, Shai DeMoss. And it's out number 2. Big one for Barboursville right there. Not keep Nepper alive. DeMoss makes the catch in foul territory, 2 away. Graham Skazik comes to the plate now for Bridgeport. Runner on second, still Smart. 2 outs. The pitch from Gaskins. Skazik lifts it, foul and out of play. The 0-1. That one on the outside corner, called strike 2. The 0-2. This one popped up. And catch made by Case Gaskins. Barboursville gets out of the inning, only allows 1 run. They're down 3. Yet again, trying to rally. We head to the 5th inning. It's 4-1 Bridgeport in the West Virginia 9-11 All-Star State Tournament here on Video Productions.
Is #1 in West Virginia for patient safety and social responsibility. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
Through the Antero Foundation, we invest in what matters: education, health and human services, community development, arts and culture, and environmental causes.
Hundreds of programs supported, thousands of lives touched. Together, we're making a difference where we live and work.
Antero Resources, powering progress together.
Welcome back to the Bridge Sports Complex here in Bridgeport, West Virginia. We got a great game between the Bridgeport All-Stars and the Barboursville All-Stars. Bridgeport leading 4-1 as we head into the 5th inning. Due up in the top of the 5th for Barboursville is Jackson Perry, Shai DeMoss, and Graham Patton. On the mound for Bridgeport is Keegan Adams still. He's sitting at 65 pitches through 4 innings. And if he's 11 years old, he can go till 85. Jackson Perry will come to the plate for Barboursville. Perry flew out to the center fielder in the 2nd inning. And Barboursville trying to continue their rally, down 3. Here's the pitch from Adams. That one is going to miss just high. Perry's one of those, not going to be an easy kid to pitch to. Smaller strike zone. That last pitch would have been right down the middle on most players. Not Perry. That one's inside, ball 2. The 2-0. That one is going to be down the middle for strike 1. The 2-1 from Adams. Top inside corner for strike 2, and the count evens up. Here's the pitch. That one is called strike 3, and he struck out Jackson Perry. Another strikeout for Keegan Adams. That's his 8th strikeout of the game. Team USA just scored to tie Belgium in the FIFA World Cup 1-1. Little crowd reaction here. Here's a bunt by DeMoss. He lays it down. It rolls foul. What a play for Eli Smart not to touch that ball and let it curve back foul. Most players would have seen that. It landed in the grass. Most players would have seen that, picked it up, tried to throw it to first. Who knows what could have happened if that was the case, but he waited on it. Knew he probably wasn't going to get him out, but the ball rolls foul, and it's just an entertaining strike one. The pitch from Adams. DeMoss shows bunt again, pulls back. He pulled back in time, and it's outside for ball one. The 1-1. Adams winds and deals. DeMoss lays down another bunt that goes foul just barely. And the count goes 1-2. The 1-2 from Adams misses outside, ball two. Two balls, two strikes, one out. Adams winds and deals. DeMoss grounds it to Nepper. He fields it. Throw to first, not in time. Gets past Policano. And it's going to be a ground rule double. Ball went out of play. And DeMoss is going to get to second. He's in scoring position with one out. Brings up Graham Patton. Patton had the big hit in the third inning. Trying to keep it going. Keep the good day going for Graham Patton with one on and one out. Here's the pitch. Patton shows bunt. He pulled back just in time, missed for ball one. Graham Patton's favorite athlete's Ellie De La Cruz. His hobbies are fishing, playing video games. His best sports memory is winning 2026 districts. Maybe he'll add to that sports memory this week. That one called strike one. Count evens up at one apiece. The 1-1, that's a swing and a miss by Patton, and count goes 1-2. Adams sitting at 78 pitches. He gets 85, so Bridgeport's eventually going to need to change pitchers by the end of this game, you'd think. The 1-2 bounces, gets away, comes right back to Smart, fires to third. It's close, but DeMoss is safe. With Shy DeMoss on third, Patton at the plate, 2-2 count, one out. Adams winds and deals. That one misses way inside. And Adams wants to get this one. You don't want to put runners on the corners, especially when you had him in a 1-2 count. Now the full count, a payoff pitch, swung on and fouled back. Staying alive is Patton. The payoff pitch. Patton fouls it down. Stays alive yet again. Another payoff pitch. Patton, this one is down in front of Nepper. He throws to first, gets the out. DeMoss did not go home. He stays at third. And that's the second out. Patton grounds out. That would have been one. It would have been risky for DeMoss to go because Nepper could have caught that. Sitting at 83 pitches. This might be it for Keegan Adams. So they're going to let Adams stay in for one more batter. You would think with 83 pitches, unless he can get him out in one pitch. At the plate is Hunter Casey. He struck out in the third and is only at bat in the game. Runner on third is DeMoss. 2 outs. The pitch. It misses low for ball 1. So either way, this will be the last batter Adams will face. The 1-0. Casey swings, grounds it to the second baseman, fielded by Argabright, throws to Policano. He got the out. And Bridgeport gets through the 5th, not allowing any runs. They keep their 3-run lead. It's 4-1 Bridgeport. We head to the bottom of the 5th when we return here on Video Productions.
Some moments change everything. In an instant, your world grows bigger, and suddenly, it's real. There are questions, there are plans, there are quiet worries you don't always say out loud. And there are providers who walk with you through all of it, from the first heartbeat to the first time you hold them in your arms. At Access Health Women's Health, you don't have to leave your community to receive exceptional care. Access Health, right here at home.
UHC receives straight A's in outcomes, safety, and cost efficiency. Exceptional care goes beyond medicine.
At Anterra Resources, energy is only the beginning.
Our energy professionals are also parents, friends, and neighbors dedicated to producing natural gas responsibly and supporting the communities we call home.
Anterra Resources, powering progress together.
Welcome back to the Bridge Sports Complex here in Bridgeport, West Virginia. Bridgeport leads Barboursville 4-1 heading into the bottom of the 5th. Barboursville keeps on making it interesting. They just can't quite cut that lead down enough. Bridgeport has a chance to extend their lead with Easton Gothrop, Garrett Tuttle, and Nolan McLennan due up for the Bridgeport All-Stars. The winner of this game will advance to play Jefferson County tomorrow on this field at this time, 7:15 start. Jefferson County and Shady Spring each got byes in the herd bracket. The first game was won by Hurricane. They defeated Pineville, so Hurricane advances to play Shady Spring tomorrow at 5:15. The winner of this game will advance to play Jefferson County tomorrow at 7:15. This is a week-long thing all the way till Sunday. The brackets last till Friday. And the winner of each bracket will move on to play for the Little League 9-11 state tournament, state championship this weekend. The Mountaineer bracket occurring just behind us on Field 2, also on Video Productions if you want to go watch that game. So leading off the 5th inning for Bridgeport will be Easton Gothrop, followed by Garrett Tuttle and Nolan McLennan on the mound for Barboursville. And this one is going to be grounded and through the gap. And a leadoff single for Gothrop. So Gothrop, who grounded out in the 2nd inning, leads off the 5th with a single. Brings up Garrett Tuttle. He had a single and scored in the 3rd. He was the first run to come in this game. Case Gaskin still on the mound for Barboursville. As I was saying before the last hit, this one misses low, ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss by Tuttle. Wyatt Smith picks the ball up, keeps the runner on first. Gothrop, he's been taken off ready to go after every pitch. The 1-1. That one misses high to Tuttle. The count goes 2-1. The 2-1 from Gaskins. Tuttle, big swing and a miss again. Count goes 2-2. The 2-2. That one's going to miss for ball 3. Throw down to second, and it bounces off the helmet of Gothrop. The shortstop Liam Davis couldn't get that tag down in time. The ball bounced away from him, looked like to be off the helmet of Gothrop. He's in safely at second. Full count now for Tuttle at the plate. The payoff pitch. Tuttle lifts it deep left field. That is way back and down at the track. Coming all the way around is Gothrop. Tuttle is going to have an RBI double. Bridgeport leads 5-1. A big-time double for Garrett Tuttle. And Easton Gothrop comes around to score. It's a 4-run Bridgeport lead. And this is the deepest we've seen a ball hit all day long. All the way, bounced just shy of the warning track. First pitch in the dirt, ball one. The 1-0 from Gaskins bounces away from Wyatt Smith, and taking off and getting to third is Garrett Tuttle. With no outs, Bridgeport has another runner in scoring position. Here's the 2-0 from Gaskins. Swung on and missed by McLennan. The 2-0, that one way inside and over the head of McLennan. Now a 3-0 count. Your Gaskins, you just got to work one pitch at a time. Put this one in the strike zone. Here it is. And it missed low for ball four. McLennan will walk. John Wayne Policano comes to the plate. He reached first on an error in the third inning. Now Wyatt Smith, and they're going to all come out and meet with the pitcher, Case Gaskins. For the second time today, Barboursville is going to make that pitching change. And they're going to switch over to Easton Cole. So Easton Cole goes from third to the mound. Gaskins goes from the mound back to center field. And Brooks Keaton comes from center field to third. Barboursville really trying to make that push. You want to stay in that winner's bracket. It is a double elimination tournament, so you got to lose twice for the season to be over. But first round matchup, if you can win it, you want to win it bad because you don't want to be in that loser's bracket early, because then it's win or go home every game from here on out. You're in that winner's bracket, you advance to tomorrow. And if you can get that win tomorrow, then you get a day off on Wednesday, as Wednesday's just a day for the loser's bracket. The winners get a rest, then they come back Thursday, and then you're competing to win the bracket and advance to the state championship. So Easton Cole warmed up. Coming up to the plate for Bridgeport is John Wayne Policano. Runners on the corners, nobody out. We'll see what Easton Cole can do from the mound. Here's the pitch. That one misses. Throw down to second. And staying put at first is Nolan McLennan. He didn't take off. One ball, no strikes to John Wayne Policano. The pitch, and that one going to be ball two. Again, a throw down to second with no run from Nolan McLennan. Got to watch that now. If you can get that throw down to second, you can get Garrett Tuttle to take off from third and go home while the ball's in the air headed to second. You got to be ready to throw that back. There it is again, the throw down to second. A 3-0 count as Cole tries to avoid loading the bases up with nobody out. Here's the pitch. That one is going to miss for ball four. Policano will take his base, and the bases are loaded with nobody out for Julian Schaefer. Schaefer reached on an E4 in the third inning. He's at the plate with the bases loaded. They're trying to put this game away and make it an insurmountable comeback for Barboursville. Schaefer swings and misses at the first pitch. It's 0-1. Cole delivers. Schaefer grounds it foul, third base side, and the count goes 0-2. If you're Barboursville, you really cannot allow another run right here, and that's going to be a difficult task with the bases loaded, nobody out, already down 4 with just one more chance. Here's the 0-2. That one gets behind the catcher Smith. Runners stay put, and it's ball one. Schaefer will remain at the plate. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss by Schaefer, and Cole struck him out. So that's the first out of the fifth inning that Barboursville has gotten on Bridgeport. Now Bridgeport's back to the top of their lineup. Thomas Deitzel at the plate for the Bridgeport All-Stars. Bases loaded, one out. The pitch from Cole. Deitzel swings and misses for strike one. The 0-1 misses outside for ball one. Count evens up at 1 apiece. Deitzel flew out in the first inning. Had a sac fly in the third. Yet to get on base. Here's the 1-1 from Cole. Deitzel fights it foul. Count goes 1-2. The 1-2, Deitzel swings and grounds it foul on the third base side. Stays alive with the 1-2 count. One ball, two strikes. Deitzel lifts it in play into left center field, and the catch is made by Jackson Perry. Tuttle doesn't tag up and go, and that's out number 2. Cannon Robbins comes to the plate for Bridgeport. He walked in the first, got stranded on third, and then flew out to the left fielder in the third inning. He's at the plate with bases loaded, 2 outs. Barboursville trying to stay alive in this game. You don't want to give up a run. This one, Robbins grounded right side, a race to first, a dive, and DeMoss beat him there for the out. And Barboursville gets out of the fifth. They only allow one run after having the bases loaded with nobody out. They're down 4. They need to score 4 or more to stay alive in the sixth. We'll find out if they can do that when we return here on Video Productions. Welcome back to the Bridge Sports Complex here in Bridgeport. Barboursville down to their last gasp, but a little high for Barboursville. They're only down 4 after giving up the bases loaded with nobody out. They didn't allow another run after that, and Keegan Adams, who's pitched a great game to this point, has reached his 85 limit of pitches in a game, so Bridgeport has to make the switch. They turn to Easton Gothrop, the right fielder, comes to the mound to replace Keegan Adams. Julian Schaefer will replace Easton Gothrop out in right field. Bridgeport trying to hang on and advance to play Jefferson County tomorrow. Barboursville trying to rally down 4. Barboursville at the very bottom of the order in the 11-12-1 up in the lineup for Barboursville. Odell at the plate. First pitch from Gothrop misses for ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Gothrop deals that one. Bottom shelf, strike 1. To Cade Odell, who singled in the third and is only at bat to this point. The 1-1, and Odell takes a swing and misses at it. Count goes 1-2. One ball, 2 strikes. The pitch misses low, and the count evens up at 2 apiece. Here's the 2-2 from Gothrop, and it's fought off, and staying alive is Odell. So the count remains 2-2. With nobody on, nobody out in the top of the 6th for Barboursville. Gothrop winds and deals the 2-2. A swing and a miss. He struck out Odell. 1 down, 2 to go for Bridgeport. Odell strikes out swinging. Now Paxton Ellis comes to the plate for Barboursville in the 12th spot. For the Barboursville All-Stars, the bottom of the order, he struck out looking in the third. The pitch from Gothrop. He swings and fouls it back. It's strike 1. The 0-1, that one on the inside corner, called strike 2. So now Ellis down 0-2 in the count. Nobody on and 1 out. Gothrop winds and deals and misses outside, ball 1. The 1-2 to Ellis. That's going to hit him. Hit him in the foot. And Ellis is going to take his base. So Barboursville gets a runner on with one out. If you're Easton Gothrop, you just got to shake that off and reload. But Barboursville's at the top of their lineup now. Easton Cole will come to the plate. Cole grounded out in the first and grounded out in the third, trying to keep the game alive for Barboursville. Here's the pitch from Gothrop. Off speed, down the middle, strike one. No balls, one strike for Cole at the plate. Here's the pitch from Gothrop. Cole grounds it foul, third base side. Count goes 0-2. The 0-2 from Gothrop. A swing and a miss by Cole. Gothrop struck him out. They're one out away from winning. Barboursville down to their last out. Runner on first is Paxton Ellis. Brooks Keaton comes to the plate. Keaton singled in the first, struck out in the fourth. Here's the pitch from Gothrop. That one misses low, gets by the catcher Smart, taking off is Ellis. He gets to second. So Barboursville's got a runner in scoring position, but they're going to need to do a little more than that. The 1-0 from Gothrop. That one misses low again for ball two. Here's the 2-0. That one low and inside, bounces. Smart shakes off that hand. Ellis stays put at second, and the count goes 3-0. The 3-0, that one down the middle, strike one. Smart for Keaton not to swing at that, though. You don't want to end the game when it doesn't have to end there, but the count goes 3-1. Now you've got a choice to make. If it's there, do you try to be aggressive with it? The 3-1 from Gothrop is swung on and missed, and the count goes full. That was there, and Keaton was aggressive with it. Now Barboursville down to their last strike. Gothrop trying to end it here and win it for Bridgeport. The payoff pitch is swung on, grounded, third base side. Deitzel throws across the diamond. Policano hangs on for the out. Bridgeport wins and stays in the winner's bracket. 5-1, the final score over Barboursville. And Bridgeport will play Jefferson County tomorrow. Barboursville drops down to the loser's bracket. What a game it was. Two great teams battled to the very end. But in the end, it was Bridgeport, the hometown team, that prevails and wins. 5-1, the final score. That'll wrap up the games here today from the bridge. We'll be back tomorrow, 5:15, here on this side of the bridge for the herd bracket. Shady Spring taking on Hurricane. Bridgeport will take on Jefferson County after that. I'm Eli Brady. We'll be back tomorrow here on Video Productions, but for tonight, we're signing off. Congratulations to Bridgeport. They are victorious over Barboursville. 5-1, the final score. Good night from Bridgeport.